Welcome to Around Town. I'm Jean Almond, your host, and delighted to be joined by Desiree Dolberry, and your marketing coordinator for the Chamber of Commerce. Okay,
yes,
you're doing a really good job. Just
Thank
a little aside before we get going, and Desiree, I want to tell you that I hear it everywhere I go. I mean, you really are doing a wonderful job, and we're so lucky to have young talent here.
Thank you.
In Rocky Mount, but you've been there, what, a little over a year?
Yes, a little over a year.
Well, and I remember last year we are talking, folks, about Small Business Saturday. It's November 26th, the Saturday after Thanksgiving.
Right.
And last year you were very involved in promoting it. It's a nationwide emphasis or event, isn't it?
Yes, it is. It's very well known. They've been doing it for a couple of years, and it's just a good thing to get going for our small businesses in the area. So definitely people know about it. They have the hashtags, via social media, and they definitely, American Express, make sure that they're supporting our small businesses.
And what does that mean? Kind of bring it into Rocky Mount. As far as the Chamber's concerned, I've heard that 80% of the businesses in North Carolina are small businesses. And what do you see with the Chamber? Are the majority of your members then therefore small businesses?
Yes, we have a lot of small businesses that are members, so it's very important that we as a Chamber make sure that we're promoting it, we're letting people know they can be champions. Like Almonds, definitely we appreciate you guys being champions and making sure that you're getting out the word to the people close to you. So it is important as a Chamber that we say, look, this is the day that we go out, we celebrate not only our members, but the Twin County regions, all of the small businesses.
And a lot of our shoppers come from east of here.
Right.
But what we want to do is for them to stop in Rocky Mount and not head, because Raleigh doesn't need our money. They really don't.
They don't.
We do need it.
Right.
And the impact on the community, and Ken Hunter's going to be here talking a little bit more about this later, but I mean, it matters a lot here. We've talked about a couple of businesses have actually left. Generally, they're the box stores, but we don't want to lose any more. We want to keep everybody we have, and we want to get even more.
That's right. We want to make sure that, that's why it's important. So that when we come back around for the next year, we can say, look, we supported these businesses, and we want to not just November 26th, throughout the year support, but we want to make sure we keep everyone we can here. And the way to do that is, shop at those places, is make sure that you're going by and say, we appreciate that you're here and you haven't left, because that is very, that could happen. It has happened in other places, but luckily Rocky Mount and the Twin County area have a lot of good small businesses, and they're deciding to stay, and that's because we are supporting them and spending our money here.
And when you go in and they're your friends and neighbors running it,
right? I
mean, there's a lot to be said for that, and walk in the door and they know your name and encourage you to be there. You are holding a bag, I'm holding a heart. Are these some of the things that people will see on that Saturday around town? Right.
You want to look out for the heart. It actually says show love and shop small. So that's definitely what we want to do, is show love to our community, shop small businesses. A lot of them, the Chamber and like you, Almonds Neighborhood Champions, the Downtown Business Association, they have these supplies. So we're going saying, look, we have the bags for you already. So we want to make sure that you are out shopping using these bags.
And they're free too, aren't they?
And they are free.
Which is great. And I've even seen buttons that have shop small. I know that the new owner of Almonds wears his pin year round. He's very proud of being considered one of our local strong small businesses. Who else downtown? Who will be kind of spearheading the downtown effort?
Well, I just dropped off at the Bath Place with Kimberly Thickpen. She's actually champion for their little block, so that's going to be great. She's going to have the bags. That is correct, the Douglas block. She'll have the bags, and she'll have a couple other things just to show support. So when you go by, look for the bags, look for the hearts, look for anything with the hashtag shop small.
And here in the Westridge Barclay Square, Westridge Shopping Center and Bailey's, we're going to be doing it here. And a little bit later in the show, we'll be telling you about some incredible drawings for that day. I mean, they have stepped up at everything from a 3-course dinner for $4 and a bottle of wine at Lou Rita's. We've got hundreds of dollars. We've got a Michael Kors watch from Bailey's people will be drawing for us. So they really are saying, we appreciate you. We want you to come in. We'll have drawings. We'll have prizes, all kinds of stuff. So you will not be disappointed if you keep your dollars local.
Not at all.
Great. Well, thank you, and we're going to move on to some of our merchants who are going to be having drawings that day. So thank you, Desiree.
Thank you so much.
We're joined by Kathy Ingram. Kathy, Almonds is spearheading Small Business Saturday, and so we're going to talk about some wonderful things here, including drawings, folks. All these places in Westridge that I'm going to name are having special drawings. Barclay Square is, Bailey's is, but we really want to push you to shop locally, to come in the Saturday after Thanksgiving every year. American Express actually sponsors it. And in order to make it really worth your while to be sure you go in, we're going to have really nice gifts. And Kathy, what's Almonds going to give away?
Okay, Almonds this year, you get a case of Coastal Vines wines.
A whole case,
a
like
whole
12 bottles.
12 bottles. You can get a full case if you want, or you can split it up. You can get 12 different bottles, whatever you want. And if you don't care to have the wine, then we also have a scout bag of your choice. This happens to be called the Pocket Rocket, and we have lots of patterns and colors and shapes and sizes. So it would be your choice, and we will have a drawing after the event is over, and we're excited.
And what great things. I mean, you can keep that yourself or give it for a really nice gift to somebody.
Indeed.
The wine during the holiday season would not go to waste.
No, if you don't want to keep it, you can always give it to your neighbors as Christmas gifts. Scout also has something called the Spirit Lifter, so if you wanted to give your wine away, then you can put it in a little Scout bag there. We've got lots of other neat things here in the store. We are proud to be a satellite of Ladyfingers, the caterers out of Raleigh, and their #1 seller is their yeast rolls, which is a handmade yeast roll, homemade yeast roll with shaved country ham and brown sugar butter. They go out of here sometimes a dozen at a time. They also have casseroles, which make great bringing home a new baby gift. Don't want the new parents to have to cook, or if somebody's coming out of the hospital, or if you just want to take something as a housewarming gift to somebody, then that makes a great gift as well.
Or as busy as people are getting ready during the Christmas season.
Indeed. We have several repeat customers who come in and I'll say, okay, what's for dinner tonight? They're looking, they're looking in the case saying, well, I don't know, let me see what it's going to be. But it's great food at a very reasonable price. So we're really tickled to be one of their satellite operations.
I always call it, if I had all day to cook, that would be the quality of what I would like to make.
Indeed.
Quickly coming in here, I mean, I hear all the time that we have incredible prices on boutique items. I mean, in fact, you're decked out in Almonds.
With the exception of the boots and the jewelry, everything came from
leggings,
Almonds. The
shirt,
leggings,
the
the Mountain Mama, the infinity
earrings?
scarf. No, the earrings didn't come from here.
When this came from here, in fact, folks, if you want to just bring in something and say, give me, help me pick out something, I need an outfit, they can pull it all together for you. An unlimited number of Scout things. We've got, people come in and they say, boy, I can get for a really good price great gifts.
We have a lot of folks that actually come from Wilson or from Tarboro to shop here because they know that we do have a great selection, we do have great prices, we do gift wrap as well for free. So
in baskets, we do custom baskets.
We do custom baskets. If you need a quantity of them, we ask that you give us a little bit of heads up on that. But yes, we can do anything from $30 to, I have a customer in Wilson who wants $150. She wants $450 baskets.
Well, and a lot of the stuff in it is Goodness Grows in North Carolina.
It is.
You're also supporting local people throughout the state. So it's just great, and we'd rather have you get them from a place like a Southern Season because keep your money here.
Absolutely, and these, as Jean mentioned, a number of the items we do Kakalaki Coffee, which is local, and part of their proceeds go to the Pamlico Tar River Foundation. We have Carolina Grits, which is a Rocky Mount company, George's Barbecue Sauce, which is Nashville, and Butterfield's Candies, which are Nashville. We have jarred things from a lady in Hamilton who actually does her own canning, and
Chapel Hill Toffee.
Chapel Hill Toffee. So we really do like to try Methodist Men's Club peanuts,
right.
And local honey, which we keep in the store. So
from Canita, from Richard Joyner's
group,
group.
Which is a wonderful story all by itself.
Well,
so we really try to keep things fresh and pretty and fun and exciting, and we'll put it together for you, or you can come in and pick it out and we'll put it together for you. So it's a win-win.
Absolutely. Thank you.
Okay, you're welcome. Thank you.
Okay, folks, what would Christmas be without a Bailey box, right?
Yes, every woman wants a Bailey box under her tree.
Absolutely. This is Audrey Humphreys, and we are at Bailey's, of course, and y'all are participating in Small Business Saturday.
Yes.
And I have to say, when I tell people what your drawing is for, they go crazy.
Well, we are so excited to be able to offer this Michael Kors watch. It's a $250 value, and Michael Kors is one of the hottest vendors that we have at Bailey's, and it's a watch that every woman wants to put in her collection. So we're really excited about people coming in and supporting shop local, shop small, and in our community, and how important that is for us and for the other local stores and businesses here.
And this is where Bailey's got its start. I know you've got several other locations, but y'all have never lost sight of your roots.
No, Clyde and Jane, as well as Mama Ann and Cindy, are just really proud of being from Rocky Mount. And they, even though we do have stores in Raleigh and Greenville, mostly everything is still done out of Rocky Mount as far as printing and mailers and supplies. They still try to keep those things local to help support our local economy, and we really appreciate them trying to do that and not go out to other larger areas. So it is wonderful. Mama Ann, as most of you know, she is one of the main reasons that Bailey's is still in business, and then Clyde and Jane, who developed that love for jewelry, and then Cindy, who's right here at the Rocky Mount store. We're real fortunate to have her still in the Rocky Mount area. But y'all will pop in at Christmas time and get a Coca-Cola and a cookie, and you might see Mama Ann in here. She loves to come and share all of her stories about shopping with most of the people in this community. And
Know so many of them.
We've been so blessed to share in some of life's important moments with people, and we feel that and the love, and there's no place at Christmas that's like Bailey's.
And yeah, folks, it's on Saturday the 26th. We want to remind you again. But as people come in, when you think about shopping here, and this is one of the things we've talked about a little bit, Audrey, with shopping locally, you all do so much for the community. I mean, it's been a real mission of Bailey's through the years. Folks, the money that you spend here y'all just give back to practically everything there is to support us.
Y'all, we are so fortunate. Clyde has such a heart for local the local charities. Right now, we've got our Time to Give program, and that's going to the Boys and Girls Club. Tomorrow night, we are doing the Beans and Brew that helps Meals on Wheels. So we are always involved in the local community, just in donating and trying to help make our communities better and supporting our people. And I know that this is going for our flood victims in the state of North Carolina to help those people. And I mean, we've been in partnership helping with the American Red Cross and that as well so far. So we're very fortunate that Clyde and Jane have such a big heart, and it takes this community to help each other. So we're real thankful for that.
Audrey, give us a very quick run around, like suggest some great Christmas presents besides jewelry.
Oh, absolutely. Well, right over here we have our Mackenzie Child, which is beautiful. It's one of our hottest Christmas items. We have a lot of people collecting the Mackenzie Child. The black and white check is what it's their signature pattern. So, and this is probably the signature piece, which is the tea kettle. We've got these fun music boxes, the little nostalgic that play, and you have a little dancing and animation going on. And when you see the kids' faces, when you turn these on, it's incredible. It's just like you just lit them up, and it's very magical. We also have our Christopher Radko ornaments, which are on our Christmas tree.
We're not going to go over there right
now.
now.
And we wrap all your gifts in a Bailey box with our signature look, and you don't have to drive and getting stuck in that Raleigh traffic. You can do it right here local. You can park right outside our front doors, hop in, pick out something, have one of our staff help you, and then we'll get it wrapped and ready to go underneath that Christmas tree.
And what's more beautiful than something wrapped from Bailey? So, Audrey, thank you.
Thank you for stopping by. And y'all, don't forget, shop local.
Hi, I'm Richard Koss, Pharmacy Manager at Almonds Drugstore at the Westridge Shopping Center. Here with my wife, daughters, and my business partner, Brad Hilton, and his wife, Katie. We are delighted to be new business owners living in Rocky Mount and are excited about the new services and products we are adding at Almonds Drug Store's 2 locations. With a full-service pharmacy, a large supply of over-the-counter supplements, and a comprehensive line of diabetic supplies, Almonds has you covered. Our pharmacists also specialize in consultations. We want you to pay the lowest prices and get the best service in town, and our staff works hard to help you save money, but we are also big on friendliness and customer care. We will deliver your prescriptions free, have drive-through windows, and guarantee short wait times. And we come out to greet you personally and see how we can answer all of your questions. Because as local business owners, we care about you. As a loyal member of your community for over 70 years, you can count on Almonds Drugs to make the health of you and your family our top priority.
Please call Almonds Drugs today.
443-3138.
Welcome back. I'm Gina Almond, and Ken Hunter has joined me. Ken, thank you. I consider you kind of all things rationalizing why it's good for us financially, and you look out for us through your regular job, but you are on the Small Business Committee for the Chamber, and that's why you're here today. And folks, I thought it was important to bring Ken in and have him for Small Business Saturday to tell us really what it means to our community when we do shop locally instead of going to Raleigh and West and buying things there.
Well, the key thing to understand is that, first of all, as has been mentioned a lot of times, typically 2/3 to anywhere up to 75% of your local labor market, your local job base is made up of small businesses. So it could be anywhere from 65 to 75% of a community's business employment base are small businesses, the owner and the people who work for them. So of course that's the most important thing. Communities exist because of commerce. Towns and cities came about because of the people who had products and services that they wanted to provide to others in exchange. And that is how Rocky Mount came about. It's how other communities do. And the reality is that without that base of small businesses, communities really just don't succeed and thrive. And Rocky Mount has been very successful and continues to be successful because of the strength of its small businesses. When you look at the role that they play, even broader role in the community, businesses here like Almonds, and the role that it plays with a lot of community organizations, its activism, those are the kind of qualities that typically you see from small businesses that you may not necessarily see from other employers. All employers are important. This is not a criticism. It's just the reality that when someone owns a business, such as you did, and when someone is actively involved in the business, they have to develop a relationship with the community, and that's a key part of it. Then, of course, you have the financial realities. Small businesses, of course, their businesses, of course, provide jobs. They provide income. You are buying and selling with other businesses here locally. You do a lot of business. Almonds does a lot of business with local businesses here. The opportunity, of course, to be advertising on stations like WHIG. Then you have, of course, the tax side and the fact that retail sales tax, we as a city, but also the counties and the other communities get a share of the retail sales tax revenue that's generated here in Nash County, as well as, and of course for us being in Rocky Mount, we get a share from both Nash and Edgecombe County.
And I want to stop that because I think that's one thing that people really don't understand. When you shop here, the tax that you pay, we do keep it here, whereas if you take it to Raleigh, they get all of it. We get none of it, right?
Well, there's actually 2 segments of it, and what it is that 2/3 of it is based purely off of the local point of sale. It's about 1.5 cents of the total of total sale. It's about, actually, I'm sorry, yeah, 1.5 cents of that sales tax revenue is kept here locally, whether it be in Nash or Edgecombe County. And the other part of it is a statewide point of sale. And that does come back a little bit based on our population. But again, if it's spent in Raleigh, it's a much smaller share than what we would receive being here in the Rocky Mount area.
And what types of things are those dollars used for, Ken?
Well, I mean, in reality, you're talking about general government. You're talking about the general services that all citizens use: police, fire, parks and rec, public works services here in the city. But it also goes to your local school system. It does go to the services that are provided by county governments. I mean, it is used for the daily services that people expect their local governments to provide.
Well, I think your point too about the jobs. I mean, we need jobs. It just is so important for the churning of this whole community to have as many people employed as possible. And when I had no idea that 2/3 to 3/4 of the jobs locally were from employment with small businesses.
Absolutely. It is something that has to be kept in mind. And I mean, we always love to see a larger employer come here to bring a couple hundred jobs, like with what CSX is doing, with what other companies have done. And those are wonderful because they're in manufacturing, they're involved in creating products and such. Those are important. But it's also all the smaller businesses that exist now that are continuing to grow, like Almonds is, and also those that are going to come along the line to be able to continue to grow and prosper here in our area.
And they're the ones who do the volunteer stuff, the nonprofit stuff.
Absolutely.
I mean, they give to the nonprofits, the United Way. They help sponsor a lot of the events, chamber events. They advertise on and appear on WHIG. I mean, it's a community.
Absolutely.
And we need to support each other in every way we can.
Absolutely.
And I certainly appreciate you.
Well, I appreciate it. And of course, we hope that everybody comes out and participates in Small Business Saturday and continue to buy local throughout the holiday season. We want people to buy local as much as they can. There's a lot of opportunities here. There's a lot of selection, a lot of value, and a lot of convenience that people can find shopping with local businesses such as Almonds.
And thank you. And the more we shop here, the more we'll keep and it will grow our local business, so we won't need to go out of town anymore, right?
Well, we can. That's the goal. That's the goal.
Okay. Thank you, Ken.
Thank you.
Before we talk to Lou and Beverly, I want to tell you what all the other very generous merchants will be giving away drawings on Saturday, Small Business Saturday, November 26th. Ward Specialty Pharmacy, actually, their Friday, they'll be giving a Nordic Naturals gift basket. Kendall's Hallmark and Elena's Boutique will give a $100 gift certificate. Lillian Lane will have 4 gifts, a Corksicle Chilsner, a Lily Pulitzer cooler, $30 gift card, and a blanket scarf. Osborne's Jewelers are going to give a 14-karat white or gold, your choice, blue topaz pendant. Westridge Grill going to give a koozie and a t-shirt. And More for Your Body Fitness is going to give a 3-month free membership. And here we've got Lou Rita, Lou's All-American Table or American's Table.
American Table, you got it.
And you give to everything. What are you going to be giving on that
We're
Sunday?
giving away a 3-course dinner for 4 and a really nice bottle of wine.
Wonderful.
So,
Lou, I have to say,
Great.
I have overlapped with you on a number of things, but you love local support, don't you?
Oh, absolutely. It's all about helping the community. It's your job as a corporate citizen to help where you can. I was thinking just the other day, I'm not sure I've ever said no. So,
You might not want to put that out there.
It's all right. It's all right. We'll figure it out how to get it done. So we all need to do what we can.
We do, and we love this community. Of course, you've been here in
20 years.
Have you really?
Yeah, it'll be 20 years in January.
And we just always see the future as very
I'm a local
bright.
now.
Local. I've been here 30 years, so I'm local too.
Yes, you are.
Not born here, but we really do need to patronize our local merchants, don't we?
We do. You know, we need to keep our friends and our neighbors and our friends' kids and our neighbors' kids all in the community and growing. And we can't do that if we spend our dollars outside the community. Then we're helping other communities. You know, we need to help ourselves first.
Couldn't agree more. And Beverly Ellen, you're with Postal Annex Plus. Yes, ma'am. You've got a really neat store. When I go in there, I think, wow, at first I thought it was Postal Annex, but you've got much more.
Yes, ma'am. We do a lot of different things. We ship with FedEx, UPS, Post Office, and DHL. We also have a gift store in the back. This is one of the items that we carry. It's by Melissa and Doug, and we'll be giving this away for Small Business Saturday. And we're also going to be giving away a $100 American Express gift card.
That's just wonderful. And this time of year, I mean, this is your big season, isn't it?
Yes, ma'am. We're gearing up right now. We've actually had people already shipping out for Christmas, trying to avoid the rush. So we can pack up everything for you. You can buy your gift in our store. We can pack it up for you and ship it out all in one.
And you're a drop-off too. I know that probably you don't make much money off of that, but I've had things that I've had to return, and the convenience right there in Westridge Shopping Center of having you all has really made a difference for a lot of people.
Right, and I think what makes it most convenient for people is we take all of them. FedEx, Post Office, doesn't matter which carrier your package is going to be returned by, we can take them, so you don't have to figure out which one you need to take it to.
Well, and you want to give a plug for shopping and buying locally?
Oh, yes, ma'am. I mean, I think it's great that we shop and buy locally. I mean, that keeps us here and, keeps our doors open. So, I mean, I promote that wholeheartedly.
Well, and having you local and having you provide this service is really important too. Okay, Lou, about 30 seconds. Take us
Well,
out.
I was going to help plug Beverly's business. She does a fantastic job over there, especially you come in and you're not quite sure where and what and who, and all her folks take just great care of you. So, and they've got a lot of really neat little things you don't think about until you see them and you go, oh, I need that. And so it's a great place, and I'm glad you're doing very well. But just get out when you can. The holidays are coming. Support. Think about what your needs are and how you could tweak that need to support local instead of support somewhere else.
And you all provide jobs for so many people, and those are important too. So, folks, as you think about your holiday shopping, shop locally. Have a great day.